guys. Just gonna be going with the straight up armor investment. We probably will be seeing some engagements here towards connectors. Apex this here is definitely hearing a lot of footsteps coming his way. So it looks like he will decide to back away. Play this one a bit more safe here, Apex. Don't necessarily have to die that early, and he will be able to back away. But Zivu, though, gonna continue on holding off. There's one tap for him. It looks like there's gonna be a lot more players coming his way, but even he wants to try and play this one quite safe. Doesn't necessarily have to give up his life right about now, but NoChance. You can continue on with the palm side push, and it's looking pretty good right now for NoChance. They have been able to penetrate this B-side defensive, and of course, if anything, there's only 2 more players remaining here for Vitality. Is of course Apex and Zivu. They're moving in. A lot of footsteps being made here by Apex and Proman. Yes, he will get the better of Apex, but of course, Zivu though can't really say this is an unwinnable scenario for him. But of course, even he has to realize the odds are pretty stacked against him. And not having the fuse kit does make things a little bit more difficult. And the fact that he has to face 2 players from 2 different angles does make things pretty bad for him at the barrels. But we can see that this is some patient stuff here from Vitality. They're not really committing. They're just going to wait here for NoChance to try to make the first move. But of course, once the flash has ran in over to the bomb site, it's going to be obvious what's going on. Look at the noise being made here by the NoChance players. Of course, they're going to continue on pushing on this bomb site. There's still a couple of Vitality players here, so they might just be able to stop this one, but it's going to be so difficult. Happy right behind. Short does find the kill on Michael L. There's Apex right now with a 5-7 as he finds the kill, but he's solo in HP, and there's Nukia right behind. Absolutely crushed there by the pistols. Which is definitely a possibility once you're walking into stacks like that. It is also quite interesting that the NoChance guys actually decided to go for the full-on monster push. I personally don't necessarily like when teams on the terror side of Overpass just decide to group up and hit the B-monster area. I definitely prefer when, pardon me, I definitely prefer when teams actually have a couple of guys coming out from monster, a couple of guys from short. When you just have all the players coming in from one angle, it is obviously very easily for someone like Happy to do some serious work there from short. There are still some Vitality players on the bomb site itself. They could even easily crush their NoChance, and we actually even saw they ended up surviving that round, sure, but they only had only 2 players remaining. So it does look like in this scenario, the NoChance guys, they realize that they have the rifles here. They should be able to win a lot of these engagements more often than not against the pistol guys, so they have decided to go towards long. So far, they have been opposed, though Crystal has been softened up by that P250 of Apex. So I would presume right now NoChance might just commit to this A bomb site, as they have the weaponry necessary to do so, and in fact, the majority of players will be coming out from long. Will Crystal look? Yes, he will. He will find the kill on Happy. Unfortunately, 2 players remaining here for Vitality, and there we go. Every single player goes down, and that is in fact a pretty clean E. Now looks like he has his teammate to help him out, Apex. But of course, if NBK ends up falling here at the first line of defense, it could spell disaster here for Vitality. Right now, they have deployed a decent amount of utility here on the A side, NoChance, but they're not committing to the bomb side just yet. In fact, if anything, they may be hoping to expect, yes, some of these Vitality players to try and gather intel. NBK does end up going down. And with that kill working out here for NoChance, they might just even continue on moving forward on this bomb site. NoChance, though, actually, no. Rad won't get the kill on Apex. So it does look like right now Vitality going to continue on with the retake here. It's not going to be too easy for them, as NoChance will be able to plant the bomb. A boost coming in here by Zivu. He won't be able to see a damn thing as the smoke is blocking off his vision, and yup, he still somehow finds his kill on Nukia. And right now, the push is going to continue on. Michael Ella right behind Optimus Prime is able to get that kill. It's not over just yet here for Vitality. They have to hurry up though, as they don't seem to have a defuse kit in their pockets. So it means that they have to try to get this defuse right in. RPK now left in one-on-one against Crystal. And Crystal playing this one to perfection. Right now is going to move on in and... oh, there you go. Crystal still finds a kill on RPK. There's now the 4th round. So Zivu's definitely hearing a couple of those guys towards short, and with the MP9, he actually gets the headshot on Rad. That is a decent amount of damage being dealt, and I think if Michael Ellis somehow gets the kill on Apex, which sadly he doesn't, I would still think that Vitality guys, whoop, happy finding the kill on Crystal. Trying to swing around on the second guy, but this is still going to be quite a difficult hold here for Apex. I mean, oh, he actually kills Chroman, and that's the bomb now being dropped. Forget what I said, this could still work out here for Vitality. Because right now, Apex alongside MBK, they continue on with their hold. The bomb is obviously dropped through the bomb site, so it has to be recovered here by NoChance. Some good damage being dealt. Apex and MBK somehow end up winning it. Making sure there's not a single Vitality player here in the toilets area. But as they are clearing out this part of the map right now, it's still important to note that some of the Vitality players, in fact, Zevo would be one of them, trying to get some of these early kills here towards toilets. He does have his teammate NBK to back him up, and there's still some good trades here for NoChance. In fact, looks like Zevo, even he's going to try to back away. Tailgate out of there, as I want to continue on and pushing forward. This is still, I'd say, not too bad scenario here for the NoChance players. It's still a 4-on-2. And with those 3 players here, they might just try to push this on the bomb side. Chroman, some great movement from him, and would you look at that? Only 8 seconds remaining, and it looks like NoChance will be able to plant the bomb here. Of course, Zevo here, close by. Should probably wait for his teammate, and yeah, he ends up dying to the hands of Nukia. And now it's all up to Apex, and Michael chimes in. And now NoChance have 5 rounds, and with that, Chroman is able to hear a decent amount of footsteps there. So it's gonna have to be a bit more careful there towards connector. Right now, it looks like the majority of the Vitality players have actually rotated here towards A bomb sites. So if anything, this is going to be a bit of a stack here, and NoChance walking straight into it. I think that on the back of it, they might just try to hit this B bomb, so it seems to be the case. Now they're regrouping, going to be making their way towards that B bomb site. This is where the NoChance players will be able to plant the bomb. As they're clearing out the bomb site, they will be very much surprised to see not a single player here from Vitality. And of course, right now, that's the Molotov being thrown out. It will deter any Vitality players to push forward on this retake, which it will be quite difficult. We can see that Apex has recovered the rifle, and it kind of looks like that Vitality will just try to save the guns they have here. Well, shall I say, the pistols they have here and the Kevlar. Which, of course, if they end up saving these invested pistols, they can still keep them into the next round. Which, obviously, for the remaining Vitality players, will just have to be a full-on eco. Seems to be like we're going to be seeing the NoChance player playing this one pretty safe. They don't necessarily have to walk into a stack here, but it looks like NoChance, that's what they're going to do right now. They're slowly but surely shifting towards this B bomb site. Of course, all the players coming in from Monster, which does mean that Vitality will still end up falling here. Of course, RPK, Zevo can't stand here against the likes of Chroman. He's able to find some crucial entry frags, and Happy does end up dropping the bomb. But this does mean that Happy, in this scenario, yes, his position has been spotted out, and it looks like NBK now left for the ESP. This does mean that, yes, there's the 7th round. He naded by, I think, his own grenade there. Ends up throwing it down to make the purchase of the Molotov. Right now, NoChance gonna be going for a very fast push here at the bomb site. A lot of utility deployed, smokes that gonna deter any from the Vitality players from pushing forward, but there's still Chroman finding the kill. Of course, the bomb will go down here, or will it? RPK finding 2 massive scalps. And it looks like my Kalele alongside Nukia is gonna have to wait for some of these smoke grenades to fade. And then they can think of what are we gonna try to do in order to win this round. Of course, Veer, Michael, and Nukia have to try to get some of these frags in, which ain't gonna be too easy, I might say. Flash raining in, Michael can't see a damn thing, and now it's all up to Nukia to try to get this one in. But as we can see, it will be quite the difficult affair. You have all 4 Vitality players just stationed on this B bomb site. Nukia moving in, does see Happy though, who is actually quite a low HP player. He doesn't really have to peek into this scenario. And yeah, most importantly, what makes things worse here for Nukia in this position is the fact that this bomb being dropped there towards the barrels. So of course, if he wants to try to recover the bomb, he needs to find every single kill, but it's very hard if you're going up against the likes of RPK. Bomb side push. But they do have the likes of Chroman here, whom I think is going to try to get a late lurk in the round once the players actually make a successful push on the A bomb side. Or he can do that and try to get a kill, which he does succeed somehow. And And right about now, this could actually force off a rotate, but we can still see there's still 2 players there on this A bomb side. As well as the B bomb side here. NBK now trying to get an early kill here, but as we can see, there's Nukia from long. Now it's all up to Zivu here on the A bomb side. Of course, the bomb will go down, or will it? In fact, he at least stops it for a couple more seconds, but if anything, NoChance will continue on planting the bomb. Now you can just see that Happy and Apex, they're out of this one. They don't even want to try to go for the retake here. They realize how awful it is to try and retake this 3-on-2 scenario, and with them not having the fuse kits to work with as well. So yes, it will be just a save here for Vitality. And their money situation is going to be in a pretty poor place right now. I think with the 2 rifles being saved here, I wouldn't be too surprised if Vitality do end up going for the force spy here. I'd say that's maybe the obvious choice to go for if you're Vitality. You're going to realize that the first half, it's coming to a close, and you need to start winning some rounds here. And obviously the best way to do it is to try and have some sort of investment here. Try to roam around towards Fountain, maybe try to attract some attention from Vitality, but they're not even really too focused on that map control on the A-bomb side. Oh, there's the first kill for Crystal. Wouldn't be too surprised if NoChance at this point would just try to go for this bomb side push. Apex will be able to flash out RPK, but once the flash rains in, RPK will see so many players, or in fact, he won't see too many of them. There's Michael with the op kill, and now it's all up to Apex trying to hold down this bomb side push, and he can't do a damn thing. There's Chroman just running and gunning with that rifle of his. This seems to be another round here for NoChance in the books. Zivu alongside NBK. I wouldn't be too surprised if they just decide to save their SMGs here. I mean, it's not a very good... it's not too good for Vitality to be saving those SMGs, but it's probably their best bet. They can't really try to go for the retake here, as it's already a 5-on-2 scenario. And the NoChance guy, it's at least Chroman starting to hunt them down. Get some kills here. In fact, if anyone could get kills here for Vitality, it might just be him. But if anything, we have to realize that so far he hasn't had the best of the game right now. There's of course Chroman able to overwhelm him. And like I said, I mean, such a difficult scenario for Zivu to be holding, because it has to be looking for the upper part of connector as well as the lower one, and it's just so difficult. You can see that right now, NoChance closing in on this B bomb side, as well as Nuke towards A, so he's definitely hearing a couple of these players here. The pistols, Nukia. Oh, actually falls to Apex's P250, but still not going to matter too much. Just the NoChance guys going to be able to plant the bomb here on the B site, and with that bomb being planted, it looks like it's going to be another round here in the books. NBK somehow wins that fight against Crystal. And well, looks like one AK-47 will be salvaged for Vitality, but that's about it, really. NBK still gets to keep his SMG, sure, but it's obviously not looking too good here for Vitality. In fact, this CT side is now looking pretty dreadful for them. I think on the very first half on the CT side of Dust 2, I think Vitality won, let me think, I think it was, yeah, 10 rounds for Vitality. And it was NoChance with 5, and right now the tables have turned. It's pretty much the best case scenario for Vitality. Care from their approach here. Alright, by now they're just sticking together, going towards the long. As Apex, yep, he definitely heard a couple of those players make their way towards toilets. But right now, I think it's only Apex they're holding off towards long. I'm not really sure where Z was looking at, but apparently nowhere, as it does go down to the hands of Michael. And right now, yes, he can't really get out of there. NBK Apex somehow survives this one. There's still gonna be a lot more players coming his way. He still walks at the crosshairs there of Nukia. And right now, RPK, he might just be the man to stop this bomb plan, as he's playing with the time here. But as we can see, they know the positioning here of RPK, and I think the bomb will go down for the banks. So it shouldn't be too bad. Happy, nice attempt there. But of course, Chroman was looking for the... Again, Zivu in a pretty peculiar position, because like I said earlier, I mean, it's so difficult to be holding off connector by your lonesome. especially with the fact that you have to be looking towards the upper part of connector as well as the lower one, pretty much at the same time. And well, the good thing here for Vitality, at least NBK finds a kill as well as Ziva, and he drops the bomb carrier. So that's a massive kill right now for Ziva. Recovers the rifle, but he can't do a single kill with it. Not to mention any damage. So it looks like, yes, the bomb is now back in the possession here of NoChance, but where on earth they want to be going? They're making a lot of footsteps here towards the toilets area. But it doesn't look like they necessarily want to try to commit here. In fact, there's a couple of smoke grenades deployed, but just gonna back away. Move on back towards B bombs, and NBK's here finds one kill with CZ. Now, if anything, Vitality will now realize where this push is taking place. They're gonna realize that with 10 seconds remaining, it just has to be the B bombs. They push for NoChance, as they actually don't even have a lot of time to work with. They need to find these kills, and there's one for Michael, and a lot more to find here for Vitality. There's Apex up in the heaven. Happy doesn't stop the bomb plant. Oh no, now it's all up to Apex to try to get this one in. But I mean, it's such a difficult scenario for him. How on earth is he going to be winning this 1-on-2 with the players actually... Oh, there's Rad peeking into his crosshairs. So this makes things a bit more doable here for Apex. But as he jumps down in, Michael gets the kill. And there's in fact 4 kills for Michael. Well, NoChance want to try to keep this thing pretty simple. I must say, though, the nade there of RPK did do some pretty good damage on Chroman and Crystal. It looks like they're just going to continue on moving forward. There's Chroman with the kill. Happy right behind the pillar with that sniper out of his, but I'm not sure. Yes, he cannot win the fight against Michael. It looks like they're just going to continue on with their push here on the bomb site. It's NBK getting closer and ever so closer with an M4 of his. But as we can see, this round is pretty much over here for the likes of Vitality. There's Apex in the heaven area. Well, there's a lot more kills he has to find here. A double peek comes in, and there's 13 rounds for NoChance in comparison to Vitality's only 2 rounds. Connector control. So it looks like the Vitality players might just start to set up for this bomb site push right now. They have a couple of those Molotovs and so the smoke grenades in their possession. Looks like that's just exactly what they were doing right now. Chroman, of course, he sees a lot of these players coming in. There's the first kill for Chroman. Most importantly, Vitality they're gonna get down with that push, but there's NBK and Apex finding some crucial shots. Not really sure why NoChance decides to go for the hero play with the smoke, but this is definitely going to be around here for Vitality unless they can somehow screw this one up. That should definitely not be the case here for the likes of Vitality. There's still Michael Lily getting the kill. There's, in fact, Happy now. And Rad left in a pretty difficult 1-on-3. He does get a headshot on Happy. But I mean, like I said, this shouldn't be the round here for Rad. There we go. There's Apex finding the last kill. And looks like the Vitality players, with them having the good weapons here, the long-range weapons in this scenario, they're going to be taking over long control and pretty swiftly at that. The NoChance players are putting a bit more emphasis, it looks like, on the B side defensive. But even they themselves now have a couple of guys that made their way back on the A side. It does look like NoChance gonna be out of this round pretty much. There's not a single player there at the bomb site. Chroman was the closest one, right behind the stairs, but yes. NoChance gonna have a very difficult time to try to attempt the retake, though those nades actually land like straight up in the face of Zivu. So there's some damage being dealt by NoChance, but I'm not really sure if the pistols can find anything at this point. Them having the pistols. They're still trying to do whatever they can here. RPK is able to line up with the second spray, but not the kill though. It seems to be, yes, a pretty good round here for Vitality. They end up losing one of the players so far. Not really sure if Crystal's gonna be too content with saving that MP5, but I mean, why not at this point if you're, say, Crystal? Might as well try to keep it, or not. Happy's gonna find all 3 kills. That's going to be one more round for Vitality. Some fast-paced map control from Vitality. Listen, this round, it's what? About 20 seconds have passed and they're pretty much out here towards the toilets area. Not sure if Zivu will be able to spawn yet, but there's some damage being dealt. Looks like he has been spotted out, and Zivu gonna continue on pushing through the smoke. It is a bit of a mistake as there was 2 players stationed here, Michael Hella alongside Nukia. So I do wonder whether Vitality continue on pushing on this bomb site. That seems to be a possibility. But again, I mean, they did lose one of their players pretty early on here. And in fact, there's Nukia fighting kill in ABK. Michael Elliott just running and gunning with that Famasivist. But we can see that this will be just another round here for NoChance in the books. They may not have been able to win the pistol round, but they sure as hell will win this gun round. You can see the RPK. Yes, he's just going to get double peaked. There's going to be a couple of these Vitality players stationed in the connector area. Not necessarily committing to one of the bomb site pushes just yet. So they're going to be holding quite fast. I think that there's Brad actually being boosted up, and somehow NBK still finds the kill. In fact, Apex chimes in with a kill of his own. So wouldn't be too surprised if at this point Vitality will just continue on moving forward on this bomb site. That seems to be a very good chance for them. Actually try to get the bomb plan in. I'm not really sure if Crystal has a teammate backing him up. I think... Alright, he does have Michael here, right from heaven. So now at 40 seconds remaining, I would presume that Vitality can continue on with this push on the bomb site. He's going to be able to spot out a couple of these players, but there's a lot more to go here if they want to try to stop this push. Now it's all in the hands of Nuka to try to get this clutch in, which will be quite a difficult task for him as Vitality. They will be able to plant the bomb though. So Nuka is actually going to drop the bomb carrier, so there's one chance here for Vitality. Oh, would you look at that? Nuka's able to find one more kill, and there's 3 kills for Nuka. So yeah, this is just looking like a horrid round right now for Vitality. There's Mike Lilla alongside Rad finding kills here. It looks like Happy's not going to have a good time during connector. Right now, the players are just spread out across the map, trying to go for individual aim duels, and they're not succeeding in any of them. It's all up to Happy to try to get this clutch. 5 HP, good for 1 Deagle headshot. There's still a lot more players to kill, and there we go. There's going to be a pretty convincing second map here by NoChance, 16-4. And of course, guys, we're going to be heading over to a third map, Inferno.